I'm gonna stop this cart and take off and sprint. I'm gonna go hit something. This is what I want to go do now.
Hey man, hey,
Whoa!
hey, all you gotta do is turn on YouTube and you see Demos are different now. Hey, he was different now. He still got some snaps up in on him. My man.
Coach Lucas!
D-Mo, what's up, baby?
Hey, baby, how
My
you
guy.
doing, Coach Sterling?
Awesome, man.
Jump on in.
What's up?
Coach, before I take off and go, I've got a song to sing. It's an oldie but a goodie. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood,
a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you be mine? Would you be my neighbor? Coach, you and I are neighbors.
Neighbors.
You didn't know I knew Mr. Rogers' song. Did
You didn't know I knew either.
When you jumped in and just started singing with me, I said, oh, he knows what he's doing.
You look a little shocked when I started
I
singing.
wasn't shocked. You can't be shocked, can you, Coach Sterling?
What's up?
Well, you ready to do this thing?
Let's do it, baby.
Cruising, baby. Let's go cruise.
All right.
Here we go. No one is as excited as I am about your being here at South Carolina. I told you, you're sort of the new kid on the block, if you will. And as a result of that, how has it been so far in terms of just a generality of your experiences here at South Carolina so far?
Man, it's been awesome, man. I mean, actually, I think it's been pretty seamless. I think, my familiarity with Coach White and, the system, and actually Coach Beamer, Coach Beamer recruited me out of high school. So there was a little relationship there, man. But it's been awesome. And, just the support staff and all the great things that we have in place here in South Carolina. It's been pretty seamless, to be honest with you.
Oh, wow. Coach Beamer recruited you out of high school.
Yes, sir.
So this is full circle for you, man.
Full circle.
This is full circle. So this Beamer, he gets around. He's everywhere. I mean, he does it all. I don't know how he does it, but he does it all.
Absolutely.
And I can only imagine. Now, he recruited you. Now, Coach, you turned him down. You told Beamer, no, Beamer, we're not going to play for you. So now you're back. What was that eye contact like when you walked in the building?
It was awesome, man. It was awesome. I mean, like I said, we knew a lot of the same people when I was in Baltimore. There's some people that was with him at Virginia Tech. We know a lot of the same people, so it was pretty seamless, man. Just that conversation with him.
I have to ask this question. Because you have a vast amount of experience, but you just came to South Carolina from the pro ranks, where you coached in the NFL with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Of course, I think you also coached there with the Baltimore Ravens,
yes, sir,
etc. You've been around elite talent, elite athletes, of course, elite coaches and organizations. I was just curious in terms of your opinions of the collegiate game and the pro game. What are the similarities and what are the differences that you've experienced in your opportunities with both?
Yeah, I think when it comes to the football aspect, they're very similar. A lot of the college concepts have carried over to the NFL. And just in terms, a lot of people ask me this question, just in terms of, what's the difference? I don't think there's much of a difference at all. I think when it comes to the players, if they think that you're competent and they think that you're able to help them, both it be the NFL or college, guys are going to build a relationship and try to take as much in as they can.
Who would be a guy you use to teach what you do to our guys from? Can you give us some of that information?
One guy in particular I like to talk about a lot is Matthew Judon. Guy I coached and worked with in Baltimore, who's a 5th-round draft pick out of Grand Valley State. But just the way he went about his work, went about his process. And the number one thing we talk about is leading the SEC in effort. And Matt Judon, even in practice and games, just showed up. He always gave maximum effort. So that's a guy that we talk a lot about in our room.
That's pretty phenomenal. I want to talk about I want to give you some names. And I'd love to hear your reaction to those names. Okay, first name, Clayton White.
Leader of men.
Leader of men.
And a very humble guy.
Wow.
Open to ideas and like I said, he's a leader of men and guys buy into him and they'll run through a brick wall for him.
Wow. Well, it's been evident too in just this short 1 year that we've been together, now going into our second season. I echo that. I absolutely echo that. Watching the guys respond to Coach White, the effort they play with, the desire to be out there and to learn from him has been absolutely amazing. Wow, that's a great one. Coach, last but not least, tell us a little bit about your family as we close out our time together. Your wife, your children, your home life. When you leave the building, when you go home, what do you go home to? Talk a little bit about your family.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a beautiful wife. My wife's name is Brittany. We met in college, both went to North Carolina State together. She was a cheerleader. I was a football player. You know, I know that sounds cliche, but we didn't end up dating until our senior year. But yeah, that's, you know,
Wow.
she's originally from Charlotte too, so you know, it's good to be back closer to home. My parents are in Orangeburg, so we have some babysitters every time we need.
That's right.
And I have 2 daughters. I'm a girl dad.
Wow.
My 2-year-old named London, and I have a 8-month-old named Ari. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, those are my hearts right there.
Well, it's safe to say that those girls have got you wrapped around their finger.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. Better
Big
get
old
that checkbook ready.
That's right. Get the checkbook ready because they're expensive.
Absolutely.
They're expensive, Coach. Thank you, Coach Lucas.
Awesome.
Yes,
Thanks,
sir.
man.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Oh, we can't end this thing without one closing. It's the most famous closing.
What's that?
Go Gamecocks.
Yes, sir.
I love it, baby. Get out of here, Coach Lucas. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Cruising with the Coaches, presented by EasyGo. Hey, if you want to find out how you can win one of these custom-built Gamecock cruisers, what you can do is just click on the link.